you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students, but when you simply can't, we're glad you're here with us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game, so please support these businesses whenever you can. Now, sit back and enjoy the game.
On the campus of Noblesville High School, welcome to the 9th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament on WellsCountyVoice.com. Good morning, friends. Welcome aboard. I'm Derek Decker. Pleasure to be with you here this morning as we bring you Norwell basketball live in the 9th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Should be a fun one as the Knights take on the Lawrence Central Bears to kick things off this morning in the opening game of this year's tournament. The winner here in this one will play either Columbus North or Crown Point, but the winner has it nice because the winner doesn't play until tomorrow, where they'll play in the semifinal, and if they win, advance to the championship contest. You're listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub is located in downtown Bluffton and is your local choice for Tex-Mex, some of the best burgers in the area, and some of the best American food as well. It's Billy Ann Supper Pub located in downtown Bluffton. Norwell comes into this one after losing their opener, winners of 6 in a row, including against the county rival Bluffton Tigers on Wednesday night just before the holiday. A 77-50 dominating victory in the second half. Norwell pulled away, led by just 4 at the break, led by Luke McBride's 20 points and Jake Parker's 17. They are plus 14 on the boards too, which is what Mike McBride said is going to be really important today against these Lawrence Central Bears, who rebound the basketball very well. They have a lot of offensive rebounds per game, and it's a team that comes in 3-4, but according to Sagarin, has played the second most difficult schedule in the state of Indiana coming into tonight's contest here at Noblesville. They have a great win over Lawrence North. In fact, that's their only loss in a rivalry game there, and they're led by the legendary Al Gooden, who will eventually be in the Indiana High School Basketball Hall of Fame. He's got 507 wins over the course of his decorated career. Of course, spent all those years at the now-defunct Harding and at New Haven as well before making the trip down to Lawrence Central. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll return with the starting lineups followed by the tip. You're listening to Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674, or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built Forever home.
Back here at Lawrence at Noblesville, and let's meet the starting lineups. We'll start with the Lawrence Central Bears, who come into today with a record of 3-4. Starting at guard, Dejon Craig, a 6'2 junior, and alongside Kamari Jones, a 6'4 junior, who wears number 24. 3 forwards for Lawrence Central. At 1 forward, it's Braylon Russell, 6'2 junior, alongside Tayshawn Coleman, a 6'5 senior, and the all-star Josh Mickens, a 6'5 junior, who leads the Bears in rebounds. Al Gooden in his 8th season at the helm of Lawrence Central with a record of 115-59, 34 years overall in his illustrious career, 507 wins against 287 losses all those years at Harding and New Haven. Norwell today starts the usual starting lineup. They'll go 2 guards. They are Leighton Bailey, a 5'11 junior, next to Luke McBride, a 6'2 junior, who leads the team in most offensive categories, including points, rebounds, free throw percentage, and minutes played. 2 forwards for Norwell, Jake Parker, a 6'3 junior, and Luke Graft, a 6'1 junior, and that's all around center Brody Bolin, a 6'3 junior. Norwell comes in with a record of 6-1 here today. Mike McBride in his 6th season at the helm of the Knights program, a record of 79-49 and 18 years overall. He could get his 200th victory here in these next couple of days at this Noblesville Holiday Tournament, the 9th annual. Our 3 officials here today: Eric Lowe, David George, Gary Hamilton. As we get set to go, Norwell will attack towards us here in this first half in white, and Lawrence Central will attack away from us in the gray uniforms. So glad you could join us on this Tuesday morning. Tip is won by Lawrence Central with ease, and off we go in the opening game of the 9th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. This is a team in Noblesville that likes, or in Lawrence Central rather, that likes to get shots up in a hurry. They go down low as McBride gets lost on defense, and Braylon Russell lays it in to put the Bears on top first. This is a team that will like to play fast, as you can see a full court trapping defense here. Bolin gets it in the corner. McBride left wide open at the point and misses a 3. He's really struggled to start the year from there, and he rattles the elbow jumper home after the offensive rebound, and we're all square at 2. So Norwell got the look that they wanted on the opening possession. This is a Lawrence Central team that has really struggled in that category, giving up nearly 68 points a game, and that's good for last in the MCC conference. A baseline jumper no good from Josh Mickens, who is the guy to watch. He's a 4-star DN, and he'll be playing Big Ten college football. Bailey is blocked at the rim, and then a walk on the rebound. It was Tayshawn Coleman pulling down the defensive board for Noblesville, but then traveled with it. So Norwell will have it back. Get a look over on the sideline at Al Gooden, who wears the glasses. Gooden has been a coach for so long in high school basketball. Graft had a good look on the inbounds, but it was contested by Coleman, and the rebound pulled down by the Bears. Tied at 2, just over a minute into our Tuesday morning matchup. Winner gets the winner of Columbus North or Crown Point. The loser faces the loser of that second game here today. The loser has to play once again here today. That was Coleman at the rim. Bolin was there to challenge it, and Coleman was unable to convert. Bailey from way downtown. It's off the iron. Rebound is batted down to Josh Mickens for Lawrence Central. This is a Lawrence Central team, as we mentioned, coming into today that really is solid on the boards. It's a long team, an athletic one at that. Curling around to the wing is Kamari Jones, but his floater's wide, and Bolin snags the rebound for Norwell. 3 white jerseys around the basketball there on the board. Jake Parker is a guy that has gotten hot here for Norwell to start the year in this first 7. Again, that's a guy that really made a difference from last year. Bailey no good on the 3, and the rebound pulled down by Jones once again. Norwell's gotten some good looks from distance, and Al Gooden wants a timeout here to talk things over. It's gotten a little bit ragged since our fast start. Both teams scored on their opening possession. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. Just over 2 minutes in, and we're all square at 2. Norwell's gotten 3 good looks from distance, but has been unable to convert on any of them to this point. Their only basket coming from a Luke McBride rebound, elbow jumper. Lawrence Central scored on their opening possession. Braylon Russell got behind the defense and scored on a baseline layup. Al Gooden has been known over the course of his career to use a lot of timeouts. Obviously had all those great years at Harding before the school closed. So the Bears will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. It'll be inbounded by Tayshawn Coleman. Norwell will likely defend in man most of the afternoon here today, and the remainder of the morning as well. We'll see if Coach Gooden draws up something, and it was a set play, an elbow jumper missed by Russell, rebound pulled down by Bailey, and he'll try to push the ball in transition. Transition offense really important today for Norwell as well. Try to push this Lawrence Central defense to get back. Mentioned giving up 68 points a game coming into today's contest. Parker uses a screen from Graft, and McBride fires and leaves it short. And rebound once again by Kamari Jones. The Bears are owning the boards here in the first 3 minutes. Bit of a ragged start. Neither team has shot the ball well out of the gate here today. Norwell practiced at 8 o'clock yesterday morning, trying to get adjusted to the early start. It's obviously their first tournament-type game of the season. Mickens a hesitation and goes cross-court. Good defense here applied by Norwell, shutting off the inside of the lane. Jones a pull-up 3 that's no good, rebounded by McBride. Not the strength of this Lawrence Central team is shots off the dribble, although they do shoot it 37% from distance. A bounce out to Parker from McBride, and that one goes down, and Norwell takes their first lead of the contest. Good pass from Luke McBride, who got to a jump stop on the left block and then found Parker, who was wide open on the left wing. Parker shooting a blistering 54% from distance to start the season. Jones goes down low to Coleman against Graft. Coleman backing in, and Norwell's again had a solid defensive possession. The Bears are a little bit slow. Al Gooden is really trying to light a fire under his Bears squad. Again, they go to Coleman. They double him. Bolin there for the dig, and there's a foul on Bolin as Josh Mickens was attacking the glass. And a good pass and a good find from Tayshawn Coleman. First foul of the contest here, and we've made it over halfway through the first quarter.
2 shots. At the line for the Bears, number 23, Josh Mickens.
Mickens is a 71% foul shooter. As you mentioned in the top of the broadcast, a 4-star DN. It's a young man that's going to be playing Big Ten football in a couple of seasons. He's got offers from a laundry list of Big Ten schools, including both Indiana and Purdue in state. But he's got much more than that when you look across the board nationally. He's got offers from West Virginia, Louisville, Tennessee, and then basically your pick of the Big Ten, and also a really nice offer from Cincinnati at this point. Splits the pair 5-3. Norwell on top of Lawrence Central. Bailey off a screen from Graff. McBride top of the key, and he gets it to drop, and it's 8-3. Back-to-back possessions result in triples for Norwell. McBride has 5 of Norwell's 7, or of Norwell's 8 rather, and it's a 5-point Norwell advantage. Dejon Craig goes into the corner to Russell as this Bears team has really worked around the perimeter to start. Here's a step-back 3 for Craig. That's off the heel. Mickens, though, fights over Bolin for the rebound on the baseline, and that's just getting over the top of Bolin. Really excited to see a couple of all-star football players down low. That shot no good once again, and that's a foul on Bolin, and that's going to hurt Norwell as they lose the little size that they have. Ashton Fetterspiel's going to check into the game here as Bolin goes to the bench with a pair of personals. 5 minutes into this first quarter. Still 8-3. Fetterspiel has had a really nice last couple of games. He's developed a lot as an underclassman. Sophomore, got a little bit of playing time as a freshman last year, but really has grown leaps and bounds, averaging a couple of points, a couple of rebounds. Here's a foul by Graft on the drive. Dejon Craig attacking downhill, and he's headed to the stripe.
Personal foul, Norwell, number 12, Luke Graft. 2 shots.
Craig has not been to the line much this year. Only 12 times. He's made 7 of them. First one is good. We see our first sub for the Bears, and it's Charles Vaden, who is a 6-foot junior. Both free throws good for Dejon Craig. This Bears team shoots at 73% from the foul line. Norwell 74%. So a couple of outstanding free throw shooting teams here in this opening contest. The 9th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Out top it goes to Parker. Norwell has also worked around the perimeter. Fetterspiel battling at the mid-post. And Parker, or rather McBride, gave a couple looks at him, but couldn't find a lane to give it to him. Good defense here by the Bears. Really slowing Norwell down on this possession. Norwell's being patient here. Has not forced a bad shot. That's not something that's in their MO and DNA as a team. They're still defending well here as Fetterspiel catches it on the wing. McBride, ball screen, steps into a 15-footer, well short. Rebound fought for, last touch by Luke Graft, and off to Lawrence Central it goes. So a long possession, Norwell comes up empty. It's 8-5. Just over 6 minutes into this first quarter. Cohen Bailey will see action for the first time here alongside John Colbert, who checks into the game. Colbert had made his return at Bluffton on Wednesday night, played in just 2-minute increments, but Mike McBride said he expects that to increase as his stamina comes along here today. And he's an important piece, especially on the defensive end. It adds a level of physicality that Norwell does not have across the board. Mickens contested by Fetterspiel. A nice defense there with a left hand, and Mickens well short on the layup attempt. McBride just drives right past the defender in Vaden, who just checked into the game, and McBride has 7 early points. 10-5 as the Bears really get the ball out quickly. They want to go in transition, and a silky move by Dejon Craig, who puts it high off the window and draws the deficit back to 3. And Bailey is fouled from behind by Charles Vaden. First foul against the Bears in his first quarter.
Personal foul, Lawrence Central, number 12, Charles Vaden.
Norwell will inbound the basketball left of the basket as we look at it. We're set up, as you can see at our camera angle, behind the basket here at Noblesville, but really outstanding accommodations. Cohen Bailey retrieves it in the backcourt. He's alongside his brother Leighton out on the floor with Colbert, Fetterspiel, and McBride to complete the 5 on the court for Norwell. Colbert, his first touch on offense, tries to drive into the lane, stops and leaves it for Fetterspiel, who misses a free throw line jumper, rebounded by Josh Mickens again for the Bears. They have been outstanding on the defensive board here today. Bears slowing it down with 45 seconds left in the quarter, although it's been a bit of a choppy start. Not a lot of makes here early on, but here's a teardrop from the baseline by Kamari Jones, the 6'4 junior who averages 13 points a night. And that's Cohen Bailey, the underclassman, losing it in the backcourt. And all of a sudden, down low it goes to Charles Vaden, who is fouled in transition. And that's, I believe, might be Norwell's first turnover of the game. It's been a really clean first quarter from that respect. But it does result in a couple of free throws for Vaden, who steps to the stripe for the first time. Only 8 trips to the foul line on the season, and he's only made 3 of them, and that one is well off the front of the rim and quite a bit short. Parker into the game for Norwell, and in for Lawrence Central is Bryson Luter. Luter's in for the first time. To the bench goes Coleman. One more coming for Charles Vaden. And that one is good. And we are all tied at 10 apiece. Norwell likely going to hold for the final shot here of this first quarter. McBride is stopped in the backcourt. They got to get it across. Now they've got a 3-on-2, but they'll pull it out and wait for the final shot. Directed by head coach Mike McBride with 10 seconds on the timer. In the corner, Cohen Bailey spots up for 3 and buries it. That's a big 3. McBride there to guard in transition, and Lawrence will not get a shot before the end of the first quarter, and the first frame comes to an end. It's Norwell 13, Lawrence Central 10 after 1. You're listening to Norwell Basketball on the Voice Sports Network.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Back here at this gorgeous Noblesville gym, seats over 4,600. A lot of space up here and excellent media accommodations. First game here of this tournament, an 11 a.m. tip. Norwell's first early contest of the season. And a little bit slow to start, really, from the shooting perspective. They were great taking care of the ball, save for that one turnover that resulted in a foul and a free throw made by Lawrence Central. Other than that, Norwell's been really clean in this first quarter. They've really gotten the shots they wanted. A little aggressive on defense was Bryson Luter from behind, and he picks up the foul. Luter is a 3-sport athlete for Lawrence Central. Quarterback and an infielder, gets limited playing time for the Bears, but has appeared in 4 games now on the season. This is a Lawrence Central team that only had 8 today, only 8 available players due to partially injury, partially sickness, and partially COVID. And the combination of those 3 teams means a short-handed Bears bench here as they interplay today. Foul was called on Josh Mickens. 2 shots for John Colbert, his first 2 foul shots of the season, coming off the injury. A couple of rebounds, a couple assists at Bluffton Wednesday night. And the first one rattles home. McBride comes back into the game after a brief 18-second breather to start the quarter. Something that's pretty rare. He's played all but 7 possible minutes on the season as McBride. He's right up there with Leighton Bailey. Those two guys basically never come off the floor for Norwell. Both free throws good for John Colbert. It's a 5-point Norwell advantage here early in the second quarter. Dejon Craig slides it to Luter. And again, Luter does not have a lot of experience in this Lawrence Central lineup. He's a sophomore, an underclassman that has not played much varsity basketball, and it shows a little bit, although he looks pretty comfortable. Tries to drive past Bailey, but he's cut off. A nice defense there on the interior, taking away the baseline. Long possession for the Bears once again. Both teams were patient in the first quarter. There's a little shimmy and a elbow jumper good for Kamari Jones, and that's just creating a play off the dribble. Sometimes you need that in your offense. They'll try to bring some trap. Bailey works around it. High dribble, but keeps it. Out to Colbert, who tries a three. Well short. Rebound fought for. Graff keeps it alive. Tap down to Josh Mickens. And the long bounce pass was intended for Dejon Craig, who had it slip through his fingertips, and back to Norwell it goes. Well, Mickens has been outstanding on the boards. Mentioned coming in, that is one of the strengths of this Lawrence Central team, is in the rebounding department, and it has showed early on today. Nice job breaking the press by Norwell. They've got a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but good recovery by the Bears defense. Graff lowers his shoulder. Football-esque move, driving to the lane. Parker down low to Graff. The shot fake through contact and couldn't finish. McBride kept it alive, but once again pulled down by Kamari Jones. Here's Graff creating a steal at midcourt. Bailey flips it up and can't get it to go, but draws the foul. And he's onto the foul stripe. And Norwell's doing a nice job here, forcing a couple of transition opportunities early in this second quarter.
Norwell, number 22, Leighton Bailey.
So Bailey's at the line. That foul went against Josh Mickens, and it is a big one as Bailey misses the free throw. He's an otherwise really good foul shooter. It's only his second miss of the season. He's 11 for 12 prior to that. So Mickens has to go to the bench here alongside Kamari Jones. So they take a little bit of a hit in the size department. Bailey bends the knees and misses both. So he's missed more in that sequence than he had missed all year prior to that. McBride knocked that out of bounds. Norwell's doing a really good job in this first half of getting back in transition and defending the Bears well. Will be inbounded here by Tayshawn Coleman, the trigger man. Russell down the lane. Couldn't get it to drop, but a foul called on the drive against Ashton Fetterspiel.
Norwell, number 30, Ashton Fetterspiel.
It's the fifth on the Knights here in this first half. Russell is the foul shooter. 4 of 7 coming into today, and that one is good. A lot of the points for Lawrence Central and a lot of the offense has come from the free throw line of this first half. Eric Blades is into the game, the senior for Dejon Craig, the starting point guard. Second free throw good as well. And so the Bears have drawn it back to within a point. It was as many as 5. Norwell's gone about 90 seconds without a basket. Norwell looks comfortable, though. This is an athletic Lawrence Central team, and Norwell has taken good care of the ball. They've gotten good shots. Haven't shot it all that well, which has really been the story of the last couple of nights. Parker from the corner. And the rebound pulled down by Lawrence Central's Braylon Russell. And they'll go fast in transition, and Vaden rims the three, no good. McBride pulls down the rebound. Not a lot of second chance opportunities for either squad in this first half. 10.5 minutes into the first half, a 1-point Norwell lead here at Noblesville. Parker skips into the lane, and a nice finish and a good touch off the front of the rim. Jake Parker has his second bucket, and it's a 17-14 Norwell advantage. 3-point game as Colbert is set to check in at the next dead ball. Kamari Jones will return for Lawrence Central. They're hurting a little bit on offense without Josh Mickens. They also take a hit in the rebound department as well. Here's a steal for Parker and a layup good. And it's back up to a 5-point advantage. Back-to-back baskets for Jake Parker. Well, the Norwell bench trying to make some noise. A handful of Norwell folks made the hour-and-a-half trip down to Noblesville for today's tournament contest. Blades just lost it going up. That was not tipped, and it'll go back to Norwell. Took one hard power dribble and lost the handle. So Jones back in for the Bears, Colbert for the Knights, and Craig is also in for the Bears as he just checked in for Eric Blades. Blades got a couple of quick minutes to give him a breather. Bailey takes his time. No full court trap applied by Lawrence Central on defense this time. But really tight pressure defense on the perimeter in man on this possession. Here's a back cut by McBride. Closed off at the baseline and off of Federspiel's hands and out of bounds. An otherwise clean first half for Norwell. That time results in a turnover by the underclassmen. 5-point Norwell lead almost halfway through this second quarter. Here's a three from Kamari Jones that's no good, rebounded by McBride. Neither team has shot it well from distance, really, when you look up and down at the lineup. Colbert drives. Federspiel inside out. Parker from the corner, way off. That was missed well short and left it a couple feet to the left, and there's a travel by Dejon Craig. So the Bears are unable to convert a shot that missed iron from Norwell. That's really been the story of the first half for the Bears, is a few missed opportunities. They have turned it over more, a little less discipline. Although they've done a nice job of being patient on offense against this good Norwell defense that's allowing 46 points a contest. Bailey finds Federspiel. McBride from the elbow. That's a comfortable shot for him, but it rims in and out. Down low and unable to finish is Russell, and that is a frustrating thing to see not go through for Noblesville. Now here's a steal for Luter as Bailey hit the deck, and no, they just called an intentional foul on Luke McBride coming down the floor. He put two hands on, and that's a tight call there, and it results in two free throw for Lawrence Central. And that's a tough call against McBride. I mean, by the letter of the law, it definitely was a quote-unquote intentional foul, and he definitely stopped the motion. And so two free throws coming for Kamari Jones. Jones is 92% from the stripe. He's only missed twice this year, 22 out of 24. That foul was much to the chagrin of Mike McBride. And the first free throw is good for Jones. Jones is just simply not going to miss very often. And this is a big turn here, as the Knights had a little bit of momentum. Both free throws good for Jones, and he's got a half dozen in this first half. So Cohen Bailey will come back into the game for the Knights. He'll replace Jake Parker. I imagine Parker will see additional time here before the first half clock expires. 3-point lead for Norwell, just over 3 minutes to go in the first half. So McBride picks up the foul, and it really, in hindsight, is unfortunate here, unless Norwell can get a stop, and they do, as that's an offensive foul against Bryson Luter. And Luter just picked up his second. He came off the bench for the Bears. Next foul puts Lawrence in the bonus. Norwell is one away from reaching that category on offense. Federspiel on the drive, just takes it to the rim, and a really nice controlled finish from Ashton Federspiel, who averages 3 points a game, 12 minutes a night for the Knights coming off the bench, but that has seriously increased as the season has gone on, and that's another offensive foul away from the basketball this time on Tayshawn Coleman. And so both teams will hit the bonus on the next foul. 5-point lead now. Norwell's got a 3-on-2 real quick. Fedderspiel couldn't control it. That's a foul as he was heading downhill. And it's another one. And now we've got a technical on who? That's on Tayshawn Coleman. So it's a technical against Coleman after the foul. And now a bunch of free throws coming up for Norwell.
We have 2 fouls, both on Lawrence Central's number 11, Tayshawn Coleman, a personal foul and a technical foul. Shooting the free throws for Norwell is number 30, Ashton Fedderspiel.
So Fedderspiel will shoot the foul shots here for Norwell. And then they'll have 2 shots coming on the free throw attempt, on the shot that they missed. First one's no good from Fedderspiel, who is 0 for 4 at the stripe on the year. Limited opportunities at the varsity level, and he misses both. So Norwell will still have 2 free throws coming up here. And McBride will take the technical free throws rather. McBride 92% there. 33 of 36 on the season. And he gets the first one to drop. Norwell really hasn't been great from the free throw line in his first half. Bailey, the otherwise reliable foul shooter, missed a pair earlier in the half. But McBride leaves the second one short, and it's a 1 for 4 effort, even though Norwell gets the basketball. Some real missed opportunities and points left at the line, which is not something this Norwell team typically does. But still a 6-point Norwell lead, their largest of the morning. Fedderspiel down low on the assist from McBride. A great pass, and again, a good finish from Fedderspiel. And all of a sudden, the lead has ballooned to 8 for Norwell. It's 24-16. The Bears have mustered just 6 points here in this second frame. Luter on the bounce for the Bears. Norwell settling back in defensively. Crossover dribble from Jones, and again making a play off the dribble. Kamari Jones has 8 of Lawrence's 18 in his first half. Back to a 6-point advantage for Norwell with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Bailey spots up. Makai Collier checked into the game at the last dead ball. Got him off his feet. Cohen Bailey's wide open and buries it from the wing. Cohen Bailey has only made 3 of those on the year, but he's got 3. He's got his first bucket of the night, and it's 27-18. Here's a nice touch by Lawrence Central. And here's a foul away from the basketball as it's a 6-point contest now.
Personal foul Norwell, 22.
Well,
Bailey
called that against Norwell, I guess.
Jake Parker.
That's my mistake on that. Just kind of looking down at the score sheet here. Getting that last basket. The foul went against Leighton Bailey, so 1-1 coming here for Makai Collier, who is going to shoot his first free throws of the season. Mention how short-handed Lawrence is today. A combination of injury, COVID, and other sickness has made just an 8-man bench for Lawrence today. And the front end is no good. Neither team has been good from the free throw line in this first half, despite really plenty of opportunities. Ticking towards a minute left in the second quarter. Cohen Bailey is stopped at the top of the key and a foul away from the ball against Luke Graff. This game has had an interesting pace, and I can guarantee you neither coach is particularly pleased with the way this has been called. It's been kind of tight, really. A lot of off-ball fouls. We've seen an intentional foul and a technical. Dejon Craig, a step-back 3. And all of a sudden, 2 threes straight, and Lawrence has this back to a 3-point game, closing moments of the first half. Craig just made a play off the dribble. That's what a lot of the offense has come from in this first half from Lawrence Central. Around the horn it goes for the Knights. A screen set by Graff. Makai Collier coming out to defend McBride. Now Norwell's got a man advantage, and Colbert with the left hand off the glass. And Colbert has his first basket after a couple of free throws. It's a 4-point morning for him. McBride gets his fingertips in there. 5-point game as we tick towards halftime. Another three for Craig that misses. Great box out by Colbert. And a quick pass to Cohen Bailey. Parker got it, plus the foul, streaking down the lane in transition. And the Knights have opened it back up to a 7-point lead. Really nice ball movement by Norwell in transition. Mentioned how important that was going to be for Norwell today, did Coach Mike McBride prior to the game. Under 10 seconds left in the half. Parker looking for double figures. He will get them as he gets the free throw to rattle home. It's an 8-point game. Last shot coming for the Bears. Craig's had the hot hand as of late. Instead, he gives it up to Vaden. Craig hoists it from way deep and got it just ahead of the buzzer. Really nice end of the first half as the first two frames have come to an end at the break. It's Norwell 32, Lawrence Central 27. Entertaining half of basketball at the 9th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Hello, Tim Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial, is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Tim Steffen and Steffen Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
Is filled with fabulous golf courses that offer a variety of experiences and are as diverse and distinct as the regions they're in. And there is one right here in your backyard that you shouldn't miss. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton. You deserve a little time on the greens, so book your tee time, brush off your spikes, and get ready to play. Green Valley Golf Club, located at 2635 East, 150 North in Bluffton, just east of the Stone Quarry.
Head on out to Green Valley to hit some balls on their driving range or putting green. Call 824-4510 to reserve your tee time. Green Valley, where your friends play.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Austin or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Welcome back to the 9th Annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament here at the gorgeous Noblesville Gym. Seats over 4,600 folks, although a light smattering of attendees here are present today. An 11 a.m. tip time here on Tuesday in this holiday tournament. Winner here in this one will take on the winner of Columbus North and Crown Point. The advantage of winning today is that that's the only game you get to play today, and 2 games tomorrow, a semifinal and then either a consolation or a championship berth. The bottom half of the bracket looks like this. Northridge and Chesterton will take place at 2:30 today, followed by Roncalli and Noblesville. That is at 4:15. So bottom of the bracket there. I think coming into the tournament today, you have to look down the line and looking at all these teams and seeing where they stack up with one another, at least from an external perspective. I think Chesterton is probably the favorite to win the tournament. Chesterton in the bottom half, and they've got Northridge to start things today, although Crown Point might have a good shot at them as well. Every team in this tournament is quality, and that's the way that the organizers set it up to be. Obviously, there are 7 4A teams in this tournament and just 1 3A team, and one of them is playing right now. Norwell comes into today with a full roster. They're healthy, which is a big deal considering where they were at just a couple of weeks ago. John Colbert, a big part of the lineup, coming off the bench right now, but he's important to what they do. He had 4 big first-half points. Norwell led by 10 from Jake Parker and 8 from Luke McBride. Lawrence Central had a balanced 3-headed monster in that first half with Kamari Jones having 8, Braylon Russell with 7, Dejon Craig with 7 as well. The story of the first half for Lawrence Central is the foul trouble for Josh Mickens, who did not come back onto the floor after picking up his second foul with about 6 minutes left in that second quarter. He was their biggest rebounding asset, averages 6 a night. I'm sure he's at that mark already, despite his limited playing time in that first half, but did not have a basket. He made 1 of 2 free throws, and that's it. Remember, that's the DN that will be playing football in the Big Ten here in a couple of years. A 4-star commit in football. They've got a couple of other impressive players. One thing that did not mention in the pregame, this Lawrence Central team coming off of an 85-48 loss to Ben Davis, who is a great team. They're in the top 10 in Class 4A. But Dejon Craig, who's their leading scorer with 14 points a game, 3 assists a game as well. It leads him in that category, too. He was 0 for 11 against Ben Davis. And at times, this Lawrence Central team goes as Dejon Craig goes. And he made a couple of big shots right towards the end of that first half that really kept the Bears in it, because Norwell was starting to pull away and then got a late break there with the technical on Lawrence Central's Tayshawn Coleman. So Lawrence Central will start with the basketball here in this third quarter. They'll work towards us on the north end of the Noblesville gym here. A turnover is how the third quarter begins. Josh Mickens and the rest of the starters are out there for the Bears. Mentioned, really, Mickens didn't see much time in that first half, at least in the second quarter anyway, as he was in foul trouble and turns it over. First time he touched the ball since. McBride is out there with Bolin, Graft, Bailey, and Parker as Leighton Bailey connects on a right point 3, his first triple of the morning. And in fact, it's his first points of the morning. He missed 2 free throws in the first half, and it's an 8-point Norwell lead. It's matched their largest of the night. That 3 no good from Kamari Jones, rimmed off the front side. McBride had it slip out of his hands, even though Parker was open in the corner. So Norwell couldn't get a quick shot off in transition. It's an 8-point Norwell advantage. Bailey to the middle. And he is stopped. Bailey took a look once again. We'll move it now to McBride. Bolin tried to set a screen. He did not play much either. He had foul trouble in that first half. In fact, he had his second foul late in the first quarter. That one does not stay down for McBride. Graff fighting hard for the rebound, but it's last touched by Luke. Back it goes to the Bears. McBride had that one halfway down and couldn't get it to fall. So Lawrence Central has it back down 8. Really fun game to watch here for this first game of the day. Both teams have played hard. This has been an aggressive game. A lot of fouls in the first half, resulted in a lot of free throws. Stepping in the middle, Mickens against Bolin, threw it off the side of the backboard. Bolin rips the rebound. Parker's wide open up front, and he lays it in. And Norwell has their largest lead of the game at 10. Jake Parker all of a sudden has a dozen. It's 37-27, and the Norwell bench and fans making some noise here on defense. Here's a step through by Russell that's no good, and McBride pulls the board. Norwell has some momentum here. Ball screened by Bolin, and Norwell's got a chance to build on that double-digit lead. Extra pass. Parker has it blocked, gets his own rebound, and Norwell will work it back out to the perimeter as Bolin was up underneath the basket on the left block. Parker chasing down his own miss after the block shot in the corner by Dejon Craig, who elevated very nicely. Bailey tied up at midcourt. Back cut McBride, and he's got it to go on the assist from Brody Bolin. Excellent ball movement. Norwell starting to pull away. 39-27. Al Gooden still sitting on the bench. Dejon Craig misses a 3. Parker pulls down the rebound. And Norwell, if they hurry, has an advantage. Parker straight away, no good. Rebounded by Tayshawn Coleman for Lawrence Central. Probably would have forced a Al Gooden timeout. Here's a fadeaway jumper that's no good. Rebound pulled down by Graft. Bolin running the floor, lets the defender fly by and draws the foul. Norwell's really pushing the basketball in transition to start this third quarter, and it's reaped big-time benefits. They've scored the first 7 points of this second half.
At the line for the Knights, number 40, Brody Bolin.
Bolin is the foul shooter for Norwell, and he has struggled big time at the stripe in the course of his varsity career. 3 of 5 this year, and that one's no good. A couple of subs for Lawrence Central. It's Vaden and Luter into the game. Coleman and Jones head to the bench, a pair of starters. And Al Gooden not pleased with the effort out of the gate in this third quarter. Bolin splits the pair, his first point of the morning. It's a 40-27 game. 13-point Norwell lead, and continues to be their largest of the morning. They're daring Mickens to shoot it from out there. He won't. Instead, he will put on the spin cycle against Bolin and lay it in with the left hand. His first field goal of the game, and he's got just 3 points. He averages 12 points a game, leads the team in rebounds. I'm sure he's leading them, or at least close, in this first half. Kamari Jones was good in that category too. Not the first sport for either of the bigs. Parker off the glass, and he was challenged right at the rim. And Parker has 14 Norwell points. Dejon Craig creates space with a jab step, but missed the right wing three. Rebounded by Graft. Norwell pushing again. McBride from the elbow. Bolin the rebound, creating space. And that's too hard off the glass. Still fighting. McBride missed a third chance. He had 3 opportunities there and couldn't get any of them to drop. And finally the Bears clear the rebound. Russell a mid-range. And a timeout called by Al Gooden as Braylon Russell has his 9th point. 32nd timeout called by Al Gooden. We'll keep it right here, but Norwell with the momentum out of the halftime break. They led it by 5, 32-27 to start this quarter, and then they ripped off the first 8 points of the quarter. Lawrence Central has settled down a little bit, but Al Gooden with his team at the sideline already made a couple of early subs. Not pleased with his starter's performance to start this third quarter. Mike McBride still has a full 5 timeout quota to go, and he's a guy that will tell you that he wants to save all that he can to the end of the game. High school basketball needs timeouts at the end because the clock doesn't stop on made baskets inside of a minute like it does in the college game or the professional game. One of the officials had the whistle come off of the ring, so he's trying to patchwork that. Apparently has it working now. The Bears are going to try to speed Norwell up with some backcourt pressure, but it's really just token pressure. They apply it in man and drop the rest of the defenders. Bryson Luter against McBride. And that's advantage McBride big time against the much younger Bryson Luter. McBride has started basically every game of his varsity career. Bailey drives baseline and got it from the left side. Bailey just drove right around the defender. Norwell's done that a lot, and now an inbound violation on Lawrence Central in the backcourt. And things are coming unraveled for the Bears here in this third quarter. That is a careless turnover by the Bears. Quick inbounds to McBride, who lost it, even though they did catch the Bears napping. McBride's got to be the guy to get it right now for Norwell. Again, guarded by Luter, and I like McBride's chances in that matchup. They work him off of a double screen to the top of the key. Now he steps back. Federspiel from distance, no good. Rebounded by Russell. A 13-point Norwell lead, ticking towards 2.5 left in this third quarter. Norwell's 6 straight victories coming into the holiday tournament. Lawrence Central just 3-4, but has played the second most difficult schedule in the state. Another turnover by Mickens and a steal by McBride. Norwell will slow things down a little bit. No reason to push things in transition, leading by a baker's dozen. Colbert down the lane is fouled, and he has 2 free throws coming for him. Well, the fouls have really slowed down in this second half.
Personal foul, Lawrence Central.
Lawrence Central has both of the fouls
2 shots for number 3, John
in this
Colbert
third
of
quarter.
Norwell.
We're almost 6 minutes into it. Colbert to the line. Foul was against Braylon Russell, his first. Colbert 2 for 2, his first trip to the foul stripe. And that one rattles home as well.
Substitutions both
Lead
ways
continues
for
to
Norwell.
grow here for Norwell in this
Number
third
24,
quarter. Kamari Jones will check in for Lawrence Central here.
Kamari Jones. 1 shot.
Colbert good on both. It's a 15-point lead. And now a steal by Leighton Bailey at midcourt. And Norwell can really start to relax a little bit on offense here and run a good set. There's no reason to be in a hurry at this point. Fetterspiel looking for a man in the lane and couldn't find him, so he gave it to Bailey. McBride is fouled on the drive before he started curling down the lane. And I think it was Dejon Craig with a face hit. His first foul. So third foul in the quarter against the Bears. None against Norwell, which is more typical. Baseline fadeaway, no good by McBride. McBride has really not shot it well today. He's got 10 points, and he's been an impact on the game as Craig lost it. Mickens couldn't get it. And it's still loose. Colbert rips it down. And football game breaking out late in this third quarter, which is what you would expect considering the number of football players on the floor for Norwell, and also Mickens, the 4-star DN. Colbert to the rack, and he's fouled again. Just a really nice sequence by Norwell in this third quarter. They've done the right things on offense.
Number 14, Bryson Luter.
Luter picks up his third.
2 shots for Norwell's number 3, John Colbert.
Colbert is perfect from the line today. Well, the good news for Lawrence Central is that they have the ability to score quickly. Parker back into the game as Luke McBride gets a breather. They can score quickly, but it's a 16-point game right now, and offense has been hard to come by for the starting lineup for the Bears. Colbert's been great. 6 of 6. 48-31 with a minute left in the third quarter. Just slowly built on this lead. Norwell was really good. They made their initial push to start this third quarter. Mickens backing down Fetterspiel, got it +1. Fetterspiel got a hand on his back. First foul against Norwell in the quarter, and Mickens has a chance at 3.
Foul on Norwell's number 30, Ashton Fetterspiel. 2 shots for Josh Mickens.
Mickens well short on the free throw, but the rebound by Luter. And Craig gives it off to Vaden, who is challenged. The putback is no good. Another chance here. Luter +1 again. And Norwell has not been able to close out a defensive rebound here, and it's resulted in back-to-back Bear baskets.
Bailey. Count the basket for 14, Bryson Luter. He has 1 shot.
Luter's first bucket of the game. And Luke Graft and Brody Boland will check in. Colbert and Fetterspiel to the bench here for the final 42 seconds of the third quarter. That free throw's no good. Neither team's been very good from the line today, although Norwell's average is balanced out in the second half. And Parker turns it over. Mickens will slam it. And it's an 11-point game. Norwell had led by as many as 17, and 6 straight here by Lawrence Central towards the end of the third quarter means a Mike McBride timeout, and it's a 30. So Norwell has had a little bit of their momentum slip away here as they had issues inbounding the basketball. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's a 48-37 contest. Norwell has been in control the entire way in the second half. It was a fairly back-and-forth first quarter that resulted in a Norwell lead. A 3 right before the horn at halftime drew Lawrence Central back to within 5. Norwell had stretched it to as many as 8, and they've had it as high as 17 in this third quarter. But now it's back to 11. And a lot of whistles here trying to hustle both teams out of the timeout. All right, Graft will be able to run the baseline here for Norwell out of this timeout. Backcourt pressure applied by Lawrence Central, and they will guard the inbounder. Graft will throw a baseball pass. McBride down the lane and lays it in. And that's a great press break offense there by the Knights, as McBride has a dozen now. And probably one shot here to the end of the quarter for Lawrence Central. It's Craig who turns it over. Was throwing it to Kamari Jones and bounced it out of bounds outside of his reach. And with 7 seconds left, the Knights can have the final look at this third quarter as long as they don't turn it over. They are guarding in the backcourt here. Pass comes into Parker. Last touch by Parker, and it is a turnover. So Luter will inbound now. And both teams have gotten sloppy towards the end of this third quarter. Luter looking, gives it in, Vaden. 3 seconds, Vaden double dribbled. And so a trio of turnovers in the final 7 seconds of the third quarter. And now it's going to be a long opportunity here for Norwell. They get it into Bolin, forward for McBride, who's not going to have time to get a shot off.
Basketball fans, that is our third quarter.
And that's how the third quarter comes to a close. Norwell will take a 13-point lead to the fourth frame on WellsCountyVoice.com.
In business since 1981, Barkley Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barkley Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barkley Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barkley Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674. Or find them on Facebook at Barkley Builders, Inc. Let Barkley Builders get started on your Barkley Built forever home.
Back here for the final quarter on The Voice. Norwell will start the fourth quarter with the basketball, leading 50-37.
It'll be Norwell basketball to begin our fourth quarter.
It has been a story of Norwell really fighting to hang on to this lead. And Lawrence Central was late getting out again, and the officials have really pushed that issue here today. Almost a 5-second call, and it is a 5-second call to start the fourth quarter. So Norwell has had seen an uptick in their turnover count in this second half. They really did a nice job of taking care of the ball in the first half. But Lawrence Central started to speed them up a little bit. They've made them a little uncomfortable, and that's what they have to do to try to get back into this game, trailing by double digits as they have most of this second half. Nice pass from Mickens, who gets it back and is fouled here, and Mickens is headed to the free throw line. Foul against Luke Graft, and that's number 3 on him.
12, Luke Graft, 2 shots. Josh Mickens at the line for the Bears.
Mickens is a 71% foul shooter, but he has not shot it well today. Southpaw's first free throw is good. No subs here this time, although we've seen a plethora of those subs today. Lawrence Central has really had to balance out what they do. And this time Mickens is able to convert both. 50-39. Backcourt pressure again by Lawrence Central. It comes into Bailey. And so now Norwell will have an opportunity here to kind of start to slow things down a little bit, although they've been so good in transition today. It's hard to tell them to stop. with that offense. Lawrence Central starting to trap in the half court, although they're in man right now, but I'd anticipate that to happen. They do play some zone, and that might start to happen here as the fourth quarter wears on. I think the most important thing for Norwell is really not to force any shots, and this is an offense that's good at limiting turnovers, understanding what they have to do with the lead. They've done a great job at doing that this year. Again, 6 straight wins coming into the game today. Charles Vaden picks up a foul. It is the 5th against Lawrence in this second half, the 3rd against Vaden. He's played in all 7 games, but he's come off the bench most of the time. Norwell having difficulty, and it's a turnover. Mickens running the floor. It's a 2-on-1. That is a foul against Graft, who leapt over the offensive player in Kamari Jones and landed on his back, and that's a lot of weight coming down on Jones. The good news for Norwell is that they do not require free throws here. But it was number 4 on Luke Graft, and that's equally as damaging. Jones foul. Bears are working back into this thing pretty quickly.
Norwell, number 3, John Colbert, 2 shots.
Colbert nailed with his second foul.
24, Kamari Jones.
Jones is the shooter, and he does not miss from the free throw line. He is 2 for 2 today, which makes him 24 for 26 on the year, over 93%. And it is just automatic for Kamari Jones, who's nearing his average. This next one could get him to double figures. The lead is down to 10. So 10 points for Jones. Colbert into Bailey. McBride clears out, but now they'll bring the trap, and Bailey picks it up deep in the backcourt. Has to find Bolin. Might have gotten away with the walk, and McBride gets it from the left side. Big basket for Norwell as this game in its pace starting to speed up. Exactly what the Bears want. The step back mid-range, no good by Jones, and Meckens couldn't take down the rebound. It was instead yanked down by Colbert, and Norwell has the ball up 11. The Knights averaging 58 points a game, but more importantly, giving up just 46. And that's been a big deal today as this game has worn on. The defense has really shined in the second half for Norwell. Bolin won't shoot it from out there. Bailey took a look. Again, no reason to hurry. They can start to take the air out of this thing. Under 6 minutes to go. McBride's got an open lane and will lay it in off the window. McBride has 16 points, and it's 54-41. Three chances at it there. Finally finished off by Kamari Jones. Craig with a pair of misses. Well, having some trouble here, and they're going to have to call a timeout.
Timeout, Norwell.
And it is another 30, so we'll keep it right here once again with 5:24 to go, an 11-point Norwell advantage. Everybody's out of 30-second timeouts here today. But in any case, this has been an entertaining contest. If sloppy at points, it's been choppy too. We've seen some fouls today. A lot of fouls in the first half. That's gone down a little bit here in the second half. But as this pace has started to quicken, both teams have began to struggle in the turnover department. And it's really not something that the Bears can afford. Lawrence Central has to be disciplined with the basketball down the stretch here. They're by no means out of this game. They have an ability to score quickly. They average 58 points a game, but their pace really showcases why they are who they are. They give up 68 a game. They just started the inbounds clock here as the officials set the basketball down. It's really not been, now what? And now we got a bench warning stopping play. Al Gooden is really frustrated. This has not been a particularly well-managed game, in my opinion. Al Gooden is standing up, and he's about to get a technical as he was directed to the bench. He's still up coaching his team, and really he was just griping about a potential travel. There's been already a technical and an intentional foul called today, and that's what I mean by game management. Now an official bench warning by Lawrence Central, and it hasn't been a chippy game. Neither team has really complained all that much. They've set the ball down 3 consecutive timeouts now as McBride is fouled on the drive. One more, that was it. That's the last one to give for Lawrence Central. So Norwell's in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Parker to the rim. Challenged. McBride, the putback. Got it in the foul. Luke McBride fouled underneath by Eric Blades. And he's got a chance to stretch this lead to 14 once again.
Count the basket for Luke McBride. He has 1 shot.
18 points now for McBride. First foul on Blades. And McBride's free throw is good. 57-43. Norwell can breathe a little comfortably for just a moment. Jones, short, rebounded by Bailey, and he's ripping out of there, and now he'll just go. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Bailey stops, leans in, no foul called, and Parker tipped it out of bounds. Mike McBride encouraging his guys on the floor, though. I think he was okay with that shot. It's been a weird game. There's been some times when there's been a lot of contact and nothing's been called. They've been allowed to be physical. Other times it's been pretty light contact. Mickens missed it, but he missed it badly. So an offensive rebound by Blades, and his shot's no good. Rebounded by Boland. Here's a bounce pass by Colbert that goes into the hallway. And now Coach McBride is agitated. Bryson Luter back into the game for Lawrence Central. Norwell still trying to figure out how to deal with this pressure. They lead by 14, so they can afford to make some mistakes here. They've got some margin for error. But there's certainly not a lot of margin for error. Dejon Craig misses the 3. Problem is the Bears just haven't been able to make any shots. Vaden tracks down the offensive board in front of the Bear bench. Mickens, wild shot. Rebound Boland this time. Lawrence Central has really shot it poorly today, and they only shoot it 38% from the floor on the season. Norwell's 49%. Bailey is fouled here, much to the chagrin of Charles Vaden. They've already given a technical today, so everybody's got to watch what they say. 3 fouls against Vaden. 1-and-1 coming here for Leighton Bailey. Norwell will not put anybody on the line. Bailey missed his first 2 free throws of the day. He gets that one to fall. If Norwell hangs on and wins here, they won't play again today. They'll play tomorrow at 11 a.m. against the winner of Columbus North or Crown Point, which is coming up in just a moment. 16-point lead. That's a shot that's well long. And it's a loose ball, last touch by Lawrence Central. Or it's not, I guess. I guess it's last touch by Norwell. Thought it might have gone off of Makai Collier. Instead, the Bears will retain possession here, trailing by 16, in need of baskets, and a lot of them, and in a hurry. Norwell still defending hard. Rise and fire for Craig. And the rebound to McBride. They have come up empty on several straight possessions now, and time is starting to bleed away from the Bears. So Norwell has gone 4 corners here. And they have Boland set up underneath, but they really are trying to spread this thing out. Get that offense as spread out as possible. They try to bring the trap. Bailey dribbles out of it. This is the offense that Norwell is so good at the end of games. And they're not going to shoot it again unless they have to. There's a timeout. McBride was trapped. And this is a full timeout because that's all Mike McBride has left. 2:38 to go. Knights in control at Noblesville.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Back here to start this out of this timeout. John Colbert will inbound here. Norwell is closing in on their 7th consecutive victory. As long as they can take care of the ball, make some free throws, they'll get out of here with a victory and advance to the semifinals tomorrow, which will be against Columbus North or Crown Point. That game's at 11 o'clock. Norwell's in a four corners offense here. Long pass by Bolin is deflected by Vaden. So now Norwell will have to inbound underneath. Norwell's in the 1-and-1 on a common foul. Norwell's over their offensive average on the season. As Parker catches it in the middle. Underneath the bucket, Bolin gets hacked on the floor. So 1-and-1 coming for Bolin. And the foul was against Mackay Collier.
Personal foul, Lawrence Central. 15, Mackay Collier, 2 shots. Correction, I'm sorry. 1 in the bonus. 1 in the bonus. Number 40.
Bolin shooting 1-and-1 here. He was 1 for 2 last time at the line. Rims the front end, no good. So the lead remains at 16 for Norwell. Down the lane, Craig, and 1. So Bailey was defending there, and he picks up the foul.
Foul, Norwell, 22.
Craig's got 9.
Count the basket for Deshaun Craig. He has 1 shot.
Norwell's now in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Craig is a good foul shooter, and he's got 10. 13-point game. They've really got to start trapping hard. Foul in the backcourt against Eric Blades will send Leighton Bailey to the free throw line, who is also a good free throw shooter.
Central, number 3, Eric Blades.
Well, Norwell had some issues at the foul line early in the game today, but it's really gotten better as the game has gone along. Bailey was 92% coming into today. Missed his first 2. Misses that one. It's just odd seeing Bailey miss free throws. He's only made
for the Knights, number 30,
1. Fetterspiel back into the game. Bailey 1 for 2. 7 points for the junior, who averages 12 points a game. Craig off the dribble, and that 3 is good. And it's a 3 that draws Lawrence Central back to within 11. Fetterspiel is in the corner, but he's got good size, and a long bounce pass to Bailey, who lost the handle, and they'll quickly call a timeout. And he's only got full ones left. He's down to 1 after that one. We'll step aside once again and be right back. Norwell up 11 late.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help. Knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
60-49, Norwell on top with 1:42 to go. John Colbert will inbound for the Knights. The side of the bench, Knights down to one timeout. Lawrence Central's got 3 of them. And the most important thing right now is for Norwell to hang on to the basketball and make some free throws when called to. Four corners offense. They've been running it since the 3-minute mark left. Bailey's fouled from behind by Eric Blades. And now 2 shots guaranteed the rest of the way for the Knights.
Personal foul number 3, Eric Blades. 2 shots.
Bailey went 1 for 2 last time. Eight points now for him. This is going to push Norwell to 7-1. They only won 4 times away from home last year, and they've already done that this year if they hang on today. Craig is blocked by Jake Parker. There's a technical against Al Gooden. It's just an unnecessary technical at this point. Gooden was sitting on the bench. And, well, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was, okay, so maybe it wasn't on Al Gooden. It might have been on a bench player.
At the line, 24, Luke McBride.
And some things being said back to the Bear bench. Bride will make the first technical free throw. Second technical against Lawrence Central here today. 20 points now for Luke McBride. And it's 64-49 after both are good. It has just been a frustrating day for the Bears, and there's not been any talking that's been allowed to happen in this game. It has been shut down immediately by the officials today. Bailey turns it over here. Dejon Craig on the steal, and he lays it in plus the foul. Now the Knights have to stop fouling here. With 1:15 to go, it's the only thing that you can't do.
Norwell, number 5, Jake Parker.
Parker picks up the foul.
Count the basket. Number 2, Deshaun Craig.
Craig now has 15 points. He's their leading scorer, averages 14, so just got his average. But he's been a factor, and he's really been their best offense today. Completes the three-point play. 12-point contest. Norwell's got to get it over in a hurry, or they're going to get a 10-second call, and they got a 10-second call.
10-second violation. Lawrence Central ball.
Well, turnovers have been an issue here down the stretch. Norwell's having some difficulty closing this thing out. It's gotten a little bit ugly at the end. Think the Adams Central game where Norwell was in control. It's still in control here, up a dozen. Craig, finger roll no good. Offensive board, though, by Collier, and he's got just his second basket of the season. And a timeout called by Lawrence Central, one of their 3 remaining timeouts. It's another full one, so we'll step aside and be right back on The Voice.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Back here at Noblesville, final moments, 57 seconds to go. Norwell trying to close out a victory, leading 64 to 54. And they just need to, McBride just got hacked with no call. And that's a shot missed by Blades. McBride finally pulls down the rebound, and there's the foul call against Makai Collier.
Personal foul, Lawrence Central, number 15.
2 shots coming for McBride, and that's almost a guaranteed 2 points.
Double bonus at the line, 24, Luke McBride.
Bride padding the stats here, had 20 points at Bluffton in the 77-50 victory. County rivalry game just before the holiday. Both free throws good for McBride. 66-54. Norwell has never had this lead slip under 10 points down the stretch here. That was defended by Federspiel, but the floater goes for Vaden. His first basket of the night, of the morning rather, afternoon, whatever it is. Parker dribbles through a double team. Bailey a long pass to Federspiel, and he's fouled. Bryson Luter charged with a personal.
Personal foul 14. Bryson Luter, 2 shots. At the line, number 30, Ashton Federspiel.
Federspiel has 5 now. Norwell came down here today with the mentality that, talking to Coach McBride yesterday, said, if we play our best basketball, we can be in these games with anybody in the tournament. And it's been obvious here early on as Luter knocks down the 3. The first 3 that Luter's made this year. Bailey across the line, fouled by Blades. And the Bears are going to run out of time here with just 16 seconds to go. But they really felt like they have a chance to be in this thing and in the semifinals and in the championship. They play good basketball. Crown Point, I would guess, would be the likely opponent tomorrow morning. Probably make a good argument that Crown Point's maybe the second best team back into the game too, if Bailey makes the free throw. And he does. So Bailey's day is done. Gavin Hepner is in. 5 points at the varsity level at Bluffton, and now the rest of the starters will come out. Trace Mosier and also Adam McBride alongside Drew Graft into the game for the final 16 seconds as the Knights will win holiday tournament. Dejon Craig's 3 is no good, and running the floor is Cohen Bailey. He will pull it back out, and the Knights will dribble out the clock. Norwell will win the opening game of the tournament, 69-59. Here in Noblesville today. Really a quality finish by Norwell, who took an early lead in the third quarter, stretched the lead, and took over for a commanding 10-point victory here today. We'll take a break. We'll talk to Coach Mike McBride in just a few moments on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network and the IHSAA Champions Network.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Hello, Tim Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Stephan Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Stephan Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Stephan is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial, is doing business as Stephan Financial Group. Tim Stephan and Stephan Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
Good evening, Norwell basketball fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, the thing I enjoy most is talking to our clients about what matters to them. As our clients prepare for and enjoy retirement, some enjoy spending time with their grandkids, some prefer to travel the world, and for others, it's giving of time and resources. As you think of and prepare for your retirement, we'd love to talk with you either virtually or in person at one of our office locations in Austin or Fort Wayne. You can also call us at 260-436-7006. Nathan Shelton, investment advisor representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Stephan Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
Back here at Noblesville, we're about to be joined by Norwell head coach Mike McBride following the victory here today. Norwell winning 69-59. Coach, an outstanding victory once again. You've won your 7th consecutive game, and you did it today by creating separation, much like you did on Wednesday night, coming out of the halftime break with a really strong start to the third quarter.
Yeah, our kids did a great job today, especially started out the third quarter. We were able to take it out, go from 5 up to double figures.
Right.
And I thought that was we had really good defensive intensity all day. Excuse me. And we just did a good job of withstanding some of their runs. They made some runs. They've got some talented athletes, obviously. I think they're still learning how to play a little bit. They're kind of young, a lot of juniors. And but man, they got some athletes. But our guys did a great job in the third quarter. Defensive intensity was really good, and then our offensive execution in the third quarter was very good as well.
Yeah, I thought your team today too took advantage of opportunities. Importantly, and when the pace quickened, it struggled a little bit down the stretch. But early in the game, I only had you down for a couple of turnovers in the first half. Really good ball control today. Yeah, we did overall. And we had some late, but the biggest thing is some of those were like 5-second counts or 10-second counts. Right. And then we can still set our defense. And that's more important than having that turnover at half court. And against a team like that, you're going to turn the ball over some. I mean, they're going to create some of that. And you look at them, you could tell pretty quickly they started ramping up the pressure. And we had a few backdoor layups. We took advantage of them overextending their defense. We were able to drive to the rim. We had some good interior passing today. And I thought we got good play from a lot of guys. I honestly don't know stats. I don't know point totals. I just thought we had a lot of guys that played really well for us off the bench. I think the first half, Cohen Bailey had 2 threes for us. That was big for us. Yeah. And then I know Jake had a really good game tonight. And then Leighton and Luke both did real well. I thought Brody and Luke Graff played well. Graff had a little bit of foul trouble, but I thought Ashton Fetterspiel played with real aggressiveness today. Yeah.
And again, I think John Colbert coming back, he was really good on the free throw line.
6 for 6.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to attack. He's going to get to the line. He's going to get fouled, and then he's got to be ready to knock those in. And he did a good job of that. So I don't think it was one of maybe our best shooting games overall, and maybe not even the best for us from the free throw line shooting. I don't know what we were, but we played with a lot of toughness today and a lot of mental toughness and fought through some things. You come down here, you just get a whole different environment playing at 11 a.m. against a MIC team.
Sure.
But really good job by our guys.
Yeah, you said coming into today, we were talking before the game, and one of the most important things on both ends was going to be getting out in transition and transition defense. And I thought that's one of the places where the game was won today, was being able to close down transition opportunities, but you got plenty of runouts early in that third quarter.
Yeah, and we thought that we could get some transition against them because they do give it up, because they will commit so many guys to the boards. And I thought we rebounded pretty well overall. Again, I don't have stats, but I think we rebounded pretty solidly.
Probably pretty tight.
Yeah,
pretty close.
I mean, and against a team that's a very good rebounding team.
Sure.
So I agree. I thought transition defense was big. We did a good job eliminating theirs, and we did a good job taking some advantage of some of ours.
All right. Well, you've got a break. You have the advantage of not having to play again today, so you get to kind of relax the rest of the day. You've got either a Columbus North or Crown Point teams, both of which are very solid. I would think Crown Point, but there's a lot to be decided here today and should be another fun one. You find yourself in the semifinals. You said you thought your team, if they played well, could advance in the semifinals and have a shot at the championship, and you're well on your way to doing that.
Yeah, we'll have to be ready to go tomorrow. We get a chance to get some rest tonight, and all the rest of the day we get off. We'll be back at 11 a.m. Hopefully a little bit of advantage playing at 11 a.m. today will help us tomorrow. And then we're now going to get to play against a very good team. Both these teams are very good. They both bring little bit different styles to the table. Each of them have shown to play some zone, so that's an adjustment from them. For us, because after seeing the man, we'll see a little bit more zone. Most likely tomorrow. They've got some good shooters, good athletes. Columbus North has the big kid inside. 6'9", brings some challenges, but we're just excited to win the first game, and we're playing in semifinals, and hopefully we get a good day's rest and good night's rest, and we can get back at it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll play well tomorrow morning and get ourselves into the championship. That's what we're going to try to do, get in the championship and see what happens.
Coach, congrats on the win. Good luck tomorrow, and have fun enjoying the rest of the day.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out. Bye.
Norwell head coach Mike McBride following the victory here today. Norwell wins 69-59, and it'll wrap that up for us as well here on the broadcast today. Unfortunately, we will not have it for you tomorrow, as our staff is pretty stretched this time of year when you look at the holidays. But we're happy to bring you coverage here today. Check the Champions Network tomorrow, because chances are you'll be able to find it. There's lots of options. There's a lot of media outlets here today. So check out IHSAA.tv.org. If you're watching us on YouTube, then check out the Champions Network and look for tomorrow's contest. Norwell will play the winner of Columbus North or Crown Point at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and the winner of that game heads to the championship at 7:45. That'll wrap it up here from Noblesville today. On behalf of my partner Edwin Archbold, who ran the camera so generously for us today, one of the Norwell basketball managers, a hat tip to him, who really helped us out and honestly saved this broadcast. And for our owner, Scott and Dale Mentzer, I'm Derek Decker saying so long and God bless from Noblesville. Our next broadcast won't be until next Friday, when the Norwell Lady Knights travel to Leo. Until then, so long.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of high school sports on the Voice Enterprises. Remember, none of this would be possible without the continued support of our sponsors. Please use their services whenever possible, and when you see them, tell them thank you. Join us again next time on the Voice Enterprises.